Hello, everyone. So this is actually a very quick video about getting us on the same page about setting some defaults in RStudio that just purely relate to sort of how RStudio looks. And the reason we're doing this is, as I'll show you in a second, RStudio, you can customize it in all sorts of ways depending on your preferences. And we want to make sure that at least in terms of like we're working through examples in class and you're looking at the same thing, we're all sort of like, at least for now, using the same visual settings so that what my screen looks like is the same as Liza's screen is the same as yours. So what I have open right now on the screen is actually sort of the default. So if you open up RStudio for the very first time and you've never changed any settings, you likely see everything with a white background and you see these four different boxes, or perhaps if you don't have any files open, it's empty like that. And so you see the console on the left, and then you see some files in the environment boxes on the right. So all we're going to do here is we're going to click on the RStudio tab at the top and go to Preferences. And then we'll probably use a variety of these options at some point during the course. But for now, we're just clicking here on Appearance. And what this is all sorts of different ways of changing how your screen looks. So you can edit the font size. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I won't expect you to necessarily do this, but I'm going to reset my default so that when I'm programming in front of class, it actually looks a little bit bigger. The thing I'm specifically focused on here is the editor theme. And so I'm going to click on a couple and you're going to see it looks different in different ways. I'm going to go back to the default for 1 second here. What these are is they're controlling two basic things. So one, whether the background is light or dark, or in some cases, sort of like a yellowy background like that. It's also going to control one handy feature of RStudio is that different types of code in your script show up in different colors. So specifically, right, we see like the function is in blue, or things that are commented out are in green. In general, at least Liza and I both prefer a dark RStudio feature. And so the one I've picked for this class is Cobalt. There's all sorts of other nice dark options. Dracula is sort of fun, lots of pink and yellow. But in any case, I like Cobalt because the colors are really distinct. So unlike in the default, we see where the blue and green, actually, if you're not looking real closely, you're kind of tired, they look very similar. And something like Cobalt, we actually see there's orange and pink and blue, and it's very clear to see like, oh yeah, this code is commented out because it's blue. This code is not commented out because it's white. I have a function here because it's orange. This is a string and it shows up in green. Not all those terms might have a lot of meaning to you. For instance, I don't think we've talked about strings in great detail, and we haven't really dived into functions yet, but nonetheless, they show up in different colors. It makes it a little easier to proofread your code and to debug things. So go ahead and click on Cobalt, hit apply, and then now your screen should look like this. So yeah, hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Let me know if you have any questions.